to introduce to you Dr. Harold W. Reed, President of Olivet Nazarene College.
It's my privilege this evening to offer a tribute to a very gracious lady, Mrs. Naomi Larsen. When we came to Olivet in 1949, we found two very dynamic people who were carrying heavy responsibility in the ongoing processes of Olivet Nazarene College, Dr. and Mrs. Walter B. Larsen. They were known throughout the Church of the Nazarene for their tremendous contribution to church music, and they were greatly appreciated in the city of Kankakee. Mrs. Larsen has worked closely with us for the entire 26 years that we have been a part of this college. She will be retiring at the close of this academic year, and we are all in her debt for her magnificent years of service. It was a bit amusing the other day when Dr. Leslie Parrott, President-elect, was on campus. He asked Mrs. Larsen the question, "What are you going to do next year?" And her very frank answer, "Oh, I'm going out with Dr. Reed." Now that is true, and we're not telling you where we're going to go. In my tribute to Mrs. Larsen, I would say that she has been and is a superb teacher. I have heard this from scores of her former students, and the fact that so many of you have returned to the campus for this occasion gives eloquent testimony to her excellent teaching. You have sensed in Mrs. Larsen dedication to the great ministry of teaching. Mrs. Larsen was not only a superb teacher, she was a brilliant director of Orpheus Choir for many years. It has always been a matter of pride and joy on my part to take Orpheus Choir to each General Assembly during all of these years. Orpheus and their conductor were always favorites at the General Assembly, and Orpheus and their conductor were loved and appreciated in the quadrennial alumni banquets. Yes, Mrs. Larsen was a superb teacher, the brilliant director of Orpheus, and each year from 1956 to this date, the master director of the Messiah. Mrs. Larsen was and is a professional musician. She is also deeply devoted to Christ and to his kingdom. Let me illustrate what I have in mind. It was in 1961, the American Association of Colleges for Teacher Education, at their annual meeting, invited Orpheus to give an hour's concert. It was in the Conrad Hilton Ballroom. And for the past 10 years, at national educational conferences, I have heard compliments concerning that night of sacred concert at the Conrad Hilton in Chicago. In conclusion, to a superb teacher, to a brilliant conductor, to a Christian musician par excellence, Mrs. Naomi Larsen, I offer you my tribute. Will you please stand?